Hey everybody, it's Kayla and welcome back to another book read. Today's video is a little something extra for all of you guys. I was tagged by the Midnight Reader, so thank you, and the 1001 Books tag thing that's going around by Miss Reads a Lot. I know book tags are usually done on Tuesdays, but I had a really wrong day at work and I just was not feeling it. So I am going to do it on today, which is Wednesday night, and I'm going to post it tomorrow because I just posted my December TBR earlier this evening. So I got my crazy hair and my Elvis sweatshirt, and I am ready for business. I was going to make an Elvis joke, but then I decided not to. So I just stuck with the ready for business, but the hand still went. So let's just go with it, okay? So question 1, 1001 lists. Do you follow any book, list, or challenge? I do not. I am a walk into the store. I don't know why I'm moving my arms so much, but I'm a walk into the store kind of girl, read the cover and walk out. That's the book I'm choosing. I do pay. I promise, I pay for my books. I'm not a thief, I pay. But I've never done a list or a challenge. But Miss Reads a Lot, when I saw her video earlier, I was talking about the Rory Gilmore challenge, and I think I'd be down for that. I love Gilmore girls. I love Lorelai Gilmore. But, Rory Gilmore is pretty cool, too. She's pretty awesome. So I think I'd actually like to try the Rory Gilmore challenge. I feel like it would take me a long time. She liked thick, juicy, but complicated books. So I feel like it would take me a bit longer to get through her challenge list. I haven't looked at it, but just going based on what I remember her reading in the series, I feel like it would be more of a challenging challenge for me, which I guess actually makes sense. So maybe we'll do a series starting in 2022. Yeah, interested? Thoughts? 2, 1001 books. How many physical books do you have and how many ebooks? So before I filmed this, I counted. So I have 142 books on these two shelves, which are my read books that I have finished. I have 42 on my TBR cart from my unread books. And I probably have 20 to 30 on my phone for ebook wise. I have BookBub, so anything that comes through every day, if it's free, historical romance usually is what I pick up. And then I just got a Kindle in July, and I think I have about 5 or 6 books on there, 2 of which are completed. Book 3, question 3, 1001 books. How many books have you read, and do I keep track? We know for sure that I've read 142 because that's what's on my bookshelf. I'd say probably closer to 1,000, 1,500, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. I do not keep track. Currently, I shouldn't say currently. I have not kept track in the past. I have kept track since July. So maybe in the future I'll be able to have a better estimate on what maybe I've read. But currently, no, I do not have a absolute number. Question 4, 1001 Arabian Nights. Have you read any of the stories, and if you haven't, will you? I actually had not heard of this until I watched the Midnight Readers video and the 1001 books tag. And I looked it up. It doesn't really seem like my cup of tea, so no, I probably will not purchase or read any of the stories in Arabian Nights. Question 5. 1001 flavors. Favorite food or flavor? My favorite food, hands down, is my beautiful grandmother's chicken and dumplings. She makes these things homemade every year on my birthday, and it is amazing. She has tried to cheat the system a little bit, but she goes back and she does them homemade, and they're amazing. So good. Question 6, 1001 pages. Have you ever read a book over 1,000 pages? Is there a book I would recommend? And then longest book I've read, if I haven't read a book over 1,000 pages. I think the only book that I read over 1,000 pages, and this was in middle school, is, and I forget the name all of a sudden, it's coming to me, Gone with the Wind. I read that in middle school. I mean, other than that, A Court of Silver Flames was a big one. The Outlander book was a big one. That was like 900 pages, so close. The Midnight Sun, the 5th book for Twilight, was a big one. Question 7, 1001 buckets. Do you have a non-bookish bucket list? And if so, what is it? I do. It's mostly travel. I'd say 99.9% travel, and then 1% meeting and befriending and being best friends with Miranda Lambert, which seems like a really big not gonna happen possibility. But that's okay. I can still love her and love her music. So, but other than that, it's travel. I want to go to Europe. We actually were planning to go to Europe last year. We were going to book a European cruise just to get our feet wet and get an idea before we went back. But, you know, Corona ruined it for us. Then we were like, oh, well, we'll just go in 2021. Corona. So maybe next year, fingers crossed. Before Europe, well, no, I wouldn't even say before. Europe's always been number one. Prior to 2017, Alaska was high on the TBR, but I was able to get to Alaska. Seeing whales has always been high on the TBR list, but I did that when we went to Alaska. I think the last thing left besides travel, and it's still kind of travel related, is seeing the Northern Lights. I'm going to have to travel in order to see the Northern Lights. So it's really just travel and befriending Miranda Lambert. So question 8. 1001 numbers. Do you have a lucky number, and what is the story behind it? And you know, this is not the first time I filmed this video, and I feel a feeling it's not gonna be the last, but I'm hoping it is. I was clicking the pin in the last one. I didn't know until I was rewatching it to make sure it made sense. But in all of those videos, I've skipped number 8. So number 8, my lucky number is 18. And it has been probably since I was like 12 or 13. My favorite hockey player for the South Carolina Stingrays wore number 18, and it's just kind of stuck. I don't know how it happens, but it did, and that's what it was. I was a big fan, and well, the numbers worked for me, so it is what it is. Number 9, 1001 authors. I have a favorite author. If you've seen any of my videos before, you know it's Sarah Dussin. She's amazing. Enough said. Number 10, 1001 activities. Do I have a favorite outdoor activity? I could be here all day telling you about my favorite outdoor activity, which is snorkeling. I love to snorkel, and I love a good snorkel trip. I would say we started snorkeling like pretty hardcore about 4 years ago. We got the full face snorkels, and that really is a game changer. I feel like with the ones where you have to put in your mouth, my mouth got so like uncomfortable, my jaw started hurting, and it was just like, ugh. So after we got the full face mask, then I realized I could snorkel for hours. It's not recommended. I mean, you're still like gonna be exhausted, don't get me wrong. But I've seen some really cool things while I've been snorkeling. This year and last year really though have been great. We went to the Caribbean this year, and I saw my first ever like wild stingray, which was so cool. I freaked out. I was like screaming, like the water was really rough, and you know, so like you're getting pounded, but I saw him, and I was like, oh my god, it's a stingray. And then I had to go get my grandma and come grandma, come see the stingray. And she's like, I can't swim out there, the water's crazy. And I'm like, well, we have to, it's a stingray. And then we lost him, and then we found him, and then we lost him again, and then we found, it was really cool. It was really cool. On that same trip, we were in Honduras, and this lady was like, oh, it's a puffer fish, like it was no big deal. And I have never in my life run so fast, grabbed my snorkel mask, and like jumped in water and tried to find this puffer fish. And when I found it, let me tell you, I love puffer fish. I love them. You know, we go to Discovery Cove in Florida pretty often, and they have one in their big snorkel area. But when we went last year, he was kind of like behind the ropes where you can't go, and where they do the Trek helmet things. And this year he was out, but you know, that's a control thing. Like, you know, he's in there. Like, seeing a wild puffer fish in Roatan is amazing. I I mean, I think I stared at him for 45 minutes before he decided he was going back out into the open ocean and he was leaving me. And I was very sad, but he did hang out for a while. We just kind of chilled and floated. He was like kind of, I'd say he got pretty close. I mean, I could have touched him if I really wanted to, but I wasn't trying to like, I wasn't trying to ruin the moment. So I just let him chill. And then last year we went to Cozumel on like a little 4-day all-inclusive vacation, and we got to see a sea turtle, which was amazing. Living here in Charleston, we have the nests all over the beaches, and I work out on Isle of Palms. So, I'm really like aware of turtle nests and, being careful. And so when we were in Cozumel, there were turtle nests everywhere on this beach that we went to. So much that we were very uncomfortable on the beach because, there was like a lawn chair and a turtle nest right next to it. It was freaky to me. But that wasn't even the beach we saw the sea turtle at. We went to another beach, saw a beach raccoon, which let me tell you is still cool. Not anything to do with snorkeling, but still cool. And then when we were snorkeling, this guy came out and, I knew he wanted to make some money off of us because he was wanting to take pictures of us while we were snorkeling, but he's the one who found the sea turtle and he showed it to us, and he took pictures of us with the sea turtle. So we bought them. It was $20 for like 4 pictures. I was like, psh, to have a picture with a sea turtle in the Caribbean? Yes, please. So, really my favorite outdoor activity is snorkeling. And then her next question was, should Miss Reads a Lot do a book club? And I say yes. Yes, Miss Reads a Lot, do a book club. I will join. It sounds fun. But also, like, should we do a book club? What are your ideas? What are your thoughts on this? Should we wait until we have a few more subscribers, or should we just do this? I don't know. You guys let me know. And then the last one is to tag 10 booktubers. So I tagged the 10 that I have kind of met on here, or I've watched on here recently, all newer booktubers. So I'll just go ahead and get into them. Bandy's Books, The Good People, which I could be saying that wrong. It's G-U-D. This Day and Page, which is so clever. Serene Sloth, Steph's Bookish World, Mel's Shelf, Book Island, Brandon's Bookshelf, Divine Wishes, and The Book Buddies. And those were the 10, and I hope they do this. I did not tag the Midnight Reader since she tagged me and has already done this video. But again, I wanted to thank you for tagging me and including me in this because I was really excited. So this video is going to go up on a Thursday, and then you'll get your regularly scheduled video on Sunday. If you want a hint, I'm more than happy to give you a little hint. It's my first box, so I was really excited to open it. I couldn't wait, so I filmed this like on Thanksgiving Day, which the video will tell you. It's a fun video. It's an interesting video. It's a really excited face the entire time video. I'm like fully done up, makeup, my hair's done, my cute little outfit on, so I was literally left Thanksgiving dinner to come open the box and film. But the video tells you all about all the fun stuff I did and leaving my family to film the video. But don't tell them, okay? Like, don't tell them. But it was really good to see you guys today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!